Good afternoon. Welcome back to the Siege, or good morning, good evening. So, a bit of an interesting turn of events here. Speaking of turn of events, I have completely not prepared my webcam. Hi. Here, take ChaosMole. Have fun. Oh, I don't have to prepare my webcam. Right. I don't have to prepare my webcam because AMD doesn't have the problem. I love it. Oh man. So a bit of a, you might already hear it. A bit of a interesting thing happening in 10 minutes. I think in 10 minutes, Games Workshop is celebrating 35 years. Yes, you heard that right. 35 years of Warhammer 40k. I have totally forgotten that this is today. Yeah, it's the Warhammer Day. And I have completely forgotten that. And yes, it was 40. That I know the numbers of Space Marines getting into a Thunderhawk. Oh man, I have. Speaking of which, this is actually speaking of which, we have the Warhammer 40k week coming up next week, where we will do a lot of Warhammer 40k here in the channel. So prepare your butts. There will also be some surprises along the way. Who doesn't love surprises? What was the name of the hill occupied during the battle at the farm, the first Rogue Trader scenario ever printed? I have absolutely no clue. And hey, Drakadine. I have actually no freaking clue. Oh god. And you know why I don't have a freaking clue? Oh, it is Bolter's Rise, because I have not played Rogue Trader. I have not played Rogue Trader. I completely admit it. It was way below or before my time. Pizza? I love pizza, but welcome in. Welcome in, folks. We might watch this a little bit. I'm not saying I will watch all of it, but we might actually watch a little bit. And then we are jumping into some Steam games for the Steam Next Fest. Are we making pizza for dinner? I support that. Like, I support it as long as there are 3 things not available on that pizza. Shrooms. No mushrooms here. Forget it. Doesn't happen. Like some sort of anchovy fish thingy. That's bah fish. And as long as it isn't a pizza Hawaii. Just don't, okay? I do. Oh my god, the music so doesn't fit to all of this. What is going on in the background? I support every pizza. Discover the greatest hobby in the galaxy.
Hello everybody and welcome to this very special Warhammer preview online.
Hi Adam, hey Eddie.
And we are bringing you a Warhammer 40,000.
Why choose this music?
Online.
Because it's Warhammer.
And I'm joined by
Like here's the thing.
Absolute pleasure to be here as always.
People have to realize one thing. Warhammer 40k in particular is the biggest meme machine out there. I mean, there is a reason why they call it the grim, dang future.
I'm going to show you lots of cool things. Before we do, let's get bedded in. There is a question I always ask. Mr. Lamatastic has his answer primed and ready to go. We are joined
Warhammer
by
40k is
thousands
one of
around
the
world. Where are
most
you
serious
from?
universes
From?
till you are
Let's know
taking
in
a
the chat.
second look
And I can see it
at Warhammer
explodes
40k
immediately
and just
in
realize how
Glasgow,
silly the whole
Scotland.
thing
Scotland's
is.
had Scotland are in the lead with early start.
Like-
but here we go, it's gone mad. Taunton in the UK, Oregon in the
Absolutely silly. This is still the intro. We are not missing anything. Like, there is so much silly things in there. It's like, how is this not comedy? So, yeah, if you have never taken a deep dive into Warhammer 40k, it is not as serious as it sometimes looks. The most silly thing in the universe are the orcs. Like, they have literally the power to manifest what they believe in. Like, there's this famous example of orcs being outside of a spaceship, would basically repair the spaceship. They don't have any pressure suits or nothing. And everyone is just working because they believe orcs can breathe and function in space. Till basically an orc with a pressure suit is gliding along and it's just like, hey, you gits! What are you doing? You can survive like this! And then all the orcs just die immediately. Like, that's how silly it is. It's like, or when like in other like moments when they believe like the gun is empty, but they believe that that gun still has ammunition and can still shoot bullets. That gun will still shoot bullets. Bullshit, but it works. It works as long as enough orcs believe in something. It will happen. It will happen.
I had the first book I ever purchased was the Angels of Death Codex, which at the time I was like, this book was great. I bought it. I didn't have the core rulebook.
Oh, that's
I just
damn.
liked the artwork and read all the lore, and then that was kind of I've had some flavor of Angels.
The old Great Crusade armor with the beaks. All the beaks.
That was the cover of Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader, sometimes known now as First Edition.
Well,
If this was your edition,
you would probably need some more orcs with it. Like, just one orc believing doesn't necessarily do it. You need some more orcs to make it happen. To have a pizza. Maybe a pizza in your oven is small enough that it just works. Maybe one orc would be enough. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously depicting a glorious victory by the forces of the orcs over the contemptuous Crimson Fist.
I spent many hours looking at this picture when I was a little boy, so absolutely love it. Oh, everybody's chiming in.
Right in the nostalgia. Ooh.
Yeah,
Ooh.
so...
in the basement.
Been making flawed last stands ever since. Second edition heralded a bit of a step change, I think it's fair to say. For
yeah, I think I had all those books. I think
this is so 90s. Like you're looking at those books and you are just realizing that this is like end of 80s, beginning of 90s. You are literally looking at like, yep, that's a cover art for the 80s/90s. Yep.
Great choice.
I had an extremely power gamey orc army. Nothing like the way I play nowadays, I promise. That it was awesome.
Basically,
and these codexes, they really sort of allowed just the writers and for the background, like people like Jervis Johnson and Andy Chambers and Rick Priestley and so on, to really dive into the background of these forces and bring it to life. As you say, Angels of Death changed my life. And I get
Elder.
Well. Of course, it didn't stop there. This was the
wow.
content of that the first Warhammer 40,000 boxed game, I suppose. And I remember this landing and my little sort of group of Warhammer.
That's
over the moon with how cool this was.
I don't think there's any piece of cardboard that has had more use in my life than the
Dreadnought.
Well, not the scenery. The Dreadnought certainly has been on a few battlefields, but the scenery I think stuck with me for about 20 years in my terrain collection from this. It's looking a bit ragged.
So I insisted on using my flame.
I think here's the crazy part. I am pretty sure that I played. So my first Warhammer game was Warhammer 40k.
Good times.
Watching things blow up. Of course, Second edition was
What was it called?
Time Comes Along with
Not Death
Third
Squad.
Edition, which was incredible. Massive fan of.
What was it called?
Played a gajillion games. It introduced the Dark Elder.
It was an old Amiga game.
As a faction. And the Space Marines were a real step change. Those
What was it called? Let me see.
Wasn't it for 40k, where you could do all sorts of cool and wonderful.
Let me see. It was called.
I had a huge Dark Elder army at the time. I had a 9 Raider flying host.
I'm bad on names
the
today.
Chat is flying along. I'm sorry if I can't possibly keep pace with all your wonderful.
Was it
comments.
Space
There's more than
Crusade?
20,000 of you in there. Somebody in
I
the
think
chat
it was
is
Space
still,
Crusade.
Cardboard Dreadnought still a valid unit. If you wanted to play against me with it, I wouldn't say no because it would be a hit.
I think it was Space Crusade.
It has no side profile, does it?
If I'm not mistaken.
Loads of new factions. And I'm old enough.
Yes, it was. Holy
The
shit.
new guys, right? These are the new guys. They've only been around for 25 years now.
Yep.
So Dark Elder, the Tau,
If-
the Necrons.
look,
The Necrons
and
did get a little.
I had
Yeah,
a
Space
mental model
Crusade.
from a White Dwarf
Yep.
that,
We
came
played-
out.
we played
I definitely
Space
played
Crusade.
Space
Move
Crusade.
all the models around, and one of them was the surprise.
Mhm.
The GM.
I remember that.
And eventually we revealed it as a Necron. Anyway.
Oh god, I remember the
if you want a
picture.
third in the chat, let us know if you are a third.
Here, let me show you the cover of Space Crusade if you have never seen it. This was my first
Loads of third ed in the chat.
Warhammer 40k game
And then this one came up, and it all got a bit feisty.
Yeah.
without knowing what I was
This is
playing.
one of the first times that the story for 40k moved a bit, because up until this point it was always it was always a
I didn't know that this was Warhammer
Some of
40k.
this stuff has kind of rolled back a little bit and been reinterpreted, but fundamentally
Mm-hmm.
it was the war for Cadia, wasn't it?
It
Yep.
really was wonderful.
Hope Cadia's doing
I don't know what this mag from Robocop is doing here. I have always wondered about that.
So I think this is the best Ranger release.
I have absolutely no clue.
Were always like quite
Always-
cool. They were
always
like a
got
space
me.
pirate vibe. But when this range came out and they had the new raiders and the new warriors and the new witches and all the stuff, peripheral stuff that came along with it.
Oh, the
absolutely
Dark Elder.
Kind of, quite a cool army to pretty much the best looking army in 40k overnight. Such a cool reinvention. And the other one I'd put up there maybe would be the, for me, the Gene Stealer Cult reinvention of recent years.
I'd
It's a
overlooked them completely.
pretty sweet update.
I was going to make a strong argument for the Sisters of Battle.
Yeah, by the way, for everyone,
Design aesthetic completely,
Yep.
but just leapt it forward.
There's been some doozies. Yeah.
how about 100 orcs? You would need more than 100 orcs.
And then we had Knights.
There is actually a story about a human commissar in the Imperial Army who has the claw of an orc boss. Like, the claw is bigger than the human, and there is no reason for him that he could use this claw. Like, it's not even connected to him, there's no electricity. Like, this claw is absolutely useless. But because there are enough orcs in the galaxy who believe that this dude can use the claw, he can, and he is killing orcs with it, and the orcs love it.
The Cicatrix Maledictum's really messed up the timeline.
7th to 8th category.
Yeah.
So if you want to give me a 4th, 5th, or 6th edition,
Hello,
I helped write
Gillimon.
how to play
Gilmon? Guillaume? I never know how to pronounce his freaking name.
So if you weren't very good at
I have no clue how to pronounce his name. I think it's Gilliman.
no problem.
I think it's Gilliman, but I always say it in French and say Guillaume.
Don't say it.
It's completely wrong. But you know how it is. When you learn something the wrong way, you stick with it.
The megastars of Warhammer 40,000's iconic background return, and perhaps maybe,
Yep.
sort of key example of that would be the Primarchs with Rebellion,
Hey, Darth Vader.
Mortarion, and obviously the one who
Yeah, and Magnus as well.
who can never be forgiven.
Oh, I let him off. He's, we all make mistakes.
No.
So I think when
They
Magnus,
spoiled it. It's Magnus.
the Primarchs, that really was like a step.
Yeah, those are the Primarchs, by the way.
Like, hang on a minute. This is
We will talk about
just messing
that.
around with the peripheries of
We will talk about that when we are having the Warhammer 40k lore week here on the channel, and we are covering a lot of the lore. So there is a little bit of spoilers here. bit of a spoiler.
Yeah, and speaking of that timeline, you're seeing Warhammer 40,000 move forward in a way that it really has never done.
No, it never has. Like, Warhammer 40k in the last 20 years, lore-wise, was a stalemate. Which is absolutely interesting. For 20 years, Warhammer 40k was a stalemate, and basically this gave the people in that world to create their own stories, right? And then 2 years ago, they just decided, F it, let's move the story forward. Sisters of Battle.
Entire miniature range, including some brand new things you hadn't seen before. But
are there female Space Marines? No, they're all male. But if you look for something similar, there you go, the Sisters of Battle.
Looks essentially exactly the same as it ever did, but also has
that's basically your female Space Marines. A bit different, a bit more. Like, interestingly enough, they are the complete opposite of the Space Marines, where the Space Marines are very much driven by science and all that. The Sister of Battles are total believers. Yes, this will be part of our lore talk. This rift here.
Across it, everything from the events of Fenris all the way through to the Keating Gate and other various disasters.
This was one galaxy once. This is where basically Terra is, aka Earth.
From one side of the galaxy to the other,
and
you have to go through basically demon-infested waters of that massive.
Just split the galaxy in half.
Warp magic across the galaxy,
yeah, and just try not to be on the nihilist side if you can.
Yeah, if you're on the top,
just try and be lucky.
If you're in the top,
yeah.
Unless you happen to be in golden armor or have a Space Marine chapter with you, you're probably doomed.
Cool. And then I guess
probably.
This brings us right up to where we currently are with Indomitus.
Yeah, so the Necrons have been waking up across the galaxy, and
this is the story right now. The Indomitus Crusade.
Has been returning. They've been up to all sorts of nefarious things, including trying to make the Pariah Nexus, which is a bit of the galaxy where they've turned the warp off, which is almost as awful as where they've turned the warp on extra. So you can choose your doom depending on whereabouts in the galaxy you want to go to, but pretty much it's apocalypse everywhere.
Yep. Yes. There's still nowhere. Oh, and then the most recent, I guess, big news.
Still in the middle of being released.
Are essentially the reimagining of a classic.
We don't know much about their lore. Like the lore is still
variously given nicknames around the galaxy, but actually
slim.
Kindred of sort of ancient
space dwarves.
Terran civilization that sort of drifted off into the galactic.
Yeah, I know. They're the League of Votan. I know, but let's be honest here. Everyone will call them space dwarves.
They never showed up for about 20 odd years.
Like,
they are returned.
Let's face it.
They are about the same size.
Yep, gotta love it.
Right.
Then that's our faces.
That's us. So that's the history.
It was good. I loved it. Yeah. Do you know what?
Here's my face. I got invented 34 years ago.
Had all sorts of fun as well as some speculating on what
that looks like the most metal Lego set ever. Technically, Warhammer 40k is the adult version of Lego.
What I would like to do is just right now, whatever your first edition was,
and
bang the number.
Probably a bigger bank account. Even though nowadays Lego is getting pretty close to Warhammer 40k in some cases.
9th edition, which actually
welcome.
Yeah, welcome to buy. 8th just had a full screen of 8s. This is exciting. I tell you what there is there's 35 years of Warhammer hobbyists in our stream. So whether you are a grey-bearded old Warhammer fan like myself or fresh-faced and new, welcome.
But yeah, we will have a Warhammer 40k lore week. We have tons of Warhammer 40k coming up next week. And then, of course, by the end of the week, we have Warhammer 40k Darktide going into closed beta.
There we go. Right. So
shameless plug. It's actually one of the most
exciting
things about Warhammer Day.
Yeah, before we dive into the previews,
some surprises.
Today is Warhammer Day.
Unfortunately, I cannot talk about the surprises, so
this year's theme is 35
keep your eyes peeled if you were interested in Warhammer 40k Darktide.
To commemorate the occasion, it is a Black Templar's Bayard's Revenge, which shows a Black Templar Emperor's Champion stabbing an unfortunate orc, which I feel a bit sorry for him, but the model
I think he's got exactly what he deserves.
I mean, he wanted to die in battle. He's all right with it. But a really, really cool kind of thematic
I mean, the Orc is happy probably at this point.
And if you can pick up this
Kinda.
pre-order from GamesWorkshop.com right now, and it'll also be available in stores from next weekend.
Super. So if you want to celebrate Warhammer Day by buying an awesome new model,
if we want to celebrate our existence by giving us a little bit of money.
But we are about to dive into the first of our
let's see some new stuff.
Right.
Ooh, new stuff. I like new stuff. Oh, the Imperial Guard. Hey! Ooh. So they have a new Astra Militarum set. Nice. Alright, Imperial Army gets a rework, reforge.
With the Cadia Stands Army set?
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a whole heap of new things on the way for the Astra Militarum, particularly for Cadia. So there is a new army box set, and there is a range of other miniatures that are coming alongside it. But let's have a look at the box set first.
So good.
That looks good.
Is, much as we've seen recently with
I like the art.
The Leagues of Votan, the relaunch of the Astra Militarum, including pretty much fundamentally reinvention of the infantry range, starts with an army launch set, and this is what you get in that set. So it's the Cadia Stand set. You get 2 squads of
they need that.
Troops. You get a Sentinel, which you can build
like
as or
keep in mind what I'm saying here. I'm not playing Warhammer 40k tabletop. I never really have. So I know the bare minimum about what is shown here. I'm a lore fan. I love the video games, but I cannot bother when it comes to the tabletop. Also, my bank account is not supporting it. But from what I have always heard,
armies for this edition. But one of the reasons is that they
the Imperial Guard,
there's a huge amount of stuff coming,
aka Astra Militarum, has been a little bit under the weather, when it came to balance and stuff. Like it was a bit of like. There's some room to improve. Yeah. Let's put it that way. That's what I heard from people who played Astra Militarum.
It's a 10 model kit, but you can build them in loads of different ways. If you've had a play with things like the new Death Corps range or any of the kind of recent squads like that, you'll get an idea of like the flexibility and the range of different options. There's loads and loads of variety in the kit. You can see already if you've got any of the old Cadians have ever painted them up that the level of detail on these new miniatures is like a real step up. This is like a much improved kit with loads of options. There's a few things that are worth calling out about the set. So one of the things that you might notice about the set is
still no forge work level, but
it doesn't have a heavy weapon.
It's not supposed to be.
One of the things about the new Cadian Shock Troop unit is that you've got a choice in how you want to use those miniatures in your game.
Looks cool though.
You can use them as an infantry squad, in which case you can add on a heavy weapon, or you can use them as a dedicated Cadian Shock Troop unit. The Cadians, I've got years of experience as shock troops fighting against chaos incursions, so they favour a more mobile style of play. So you can use the unit if you want to. Instead of having a heavy weapon, you can use them as specific shock troops, and they get multiple special weapons and some extra rules to represent their unique abilities as shock troops.
Awesome. And as you can see,
we would definitely take a deep dive at the Astra Militarum, because there would be a big part in Dark Tide.
loads of great poses, loads of options.
Like a lot of the units you will see here, a lot of the weapons you see here will be part of Warhammer 40k Darktide.
That's because Cadian stand, absolutely.
Boom. Yeah.
And yes, Cadia stands.
Love
always.
In the chat. We are not done with the Cadians by any measure. This is the Cadian Command Squad. Everything you'd expect. Obviously, you've got the officer, the veteran sergeant, Voxcaster, standard bearer, and a medic. The medic's my favourite. Literally just stood there, chilling out, enjoying life.
Yeah, I mean, I think probably when the battle starts, he's going to have a pretty rough afternoon of it. But right now, he's not having the worst day. But again, it adds loads more options and bits to your kits as well, so you can mix and match this to some extent with the other Cadian.
The most Cadian elite soldiers. The 404.
Power fist, the guy with the power fist.
Army not found.
We've got a cigar, which is like a pretty classic Cadian thing. There's lots of bits of absolutely, yeah. When you're allowed to have a cigar
stub.
Yeah, I really
That's still
like
the best meme.
The Vox guy at the top, who's got like a mix of weird future tech, and also he's like printing out a little.
What is your most elite squad? The 404.
The command's really cool as well. He's got a power.
Why are they called the 404? Because they're making enemy armies not found.
Across the front of his face. But a really
Get out.
beautiful, almost again a diorama-esque sort of unit to show off your painting skills, because you might have quite a lot of infantry in your army, but you can take your time on these guys to kind of show what you can do. But really cool thematic characterful little unit.
Also,
cool.
The banner was amazing. I think that sculptural detail on the banner looks incredible.
Cool.
If you are like me and can't freehand save your life, absolute winner.
This looks really good. The details on that.
Much of the chat will agree. The Field Ordnance Battery.
Yes.
2 of these in the set. The options you can build are, he says, and then gasps in for breath as he scrolls to get the names right. Because the last thing I want to do is mislead the chat. But you have a heavy las cannon. That's front and centre.
That's this one,
and
yes.
You have, I think it's called a bombard gun.
I think it is. Yeah.
And then, I'm going to forget the name. Tactically blow the name of the other artillery piece. You're just going to have to trust me that it's awesome. And I will scroll through my list and find it. But yeah, so you get 2 of these ordnance teams.
It's
For the people
a
who want to know,
bombast field gun,
perfect.
a heavy las cannon, and a malus rocket launcher.
Of course.
That's what you got.
Perfect.
They do some different things. As you'd imagine, these are like artillery pieces. You park them at the back of your army, and they blast stuff from really far away. They've all got pretty hefty range. They all shoot 48 inches.
That's the crazy part, like for everyone, like I know that a lot of my people here in my chat are not really into the Warhammer 40k lore, but when you were looking at those guns, you think like, holy shit, that's some enormous firepower. And it's like, wow, they would dominate the battlefield with this, right? And it's like, no, probably doesn't even make a dent in most of the enemies.
Is basically, if you think about it as like a slightly smaller Earthshaker cannon, so you can shoot stuff that you can't see. Itches out.
It's sometimes like you look at the Imperial army from
pummel away at the enemy in relative safety.
Yeah.
Our perspective, and the Imperial army is really strong. But then you're looking at all the enemies the Imperial army has to face, and you just realize, oh boy. Good luck surviving that one, I guess. Like it's sometimes sad. It's sometimes really sad. By the way, folks, in a few minutes we will switch over to some games. As I said, I didn't want to watch the whole thing. I know that most people don't really care for that, and even I have to admit, I'm not too much into the miniatures.
They all look pretty cool.
I'm cool with lore, I'm cool with like games and all that, but when it comes to miniatures, my interest for Warhammer 40k is
it's not just
more firepower, Eddie.
Absolutely, it's not just
really low.
So accompanying the new army set soon after it, those kits will be available individually, and they'll be backed up
the heavy
by
weapon
a range
squad.
Of other things. So one of the things that is a staple,
That's the last gun.
almost essential.
I know those 3.
Are the heavy weapon teams.
It's the rocket launcher, I assume.
Use these. You can either put them together as a squad and use them as a little triple squad.
This is the heavy bolter.
Autocannons, heavy bolters, las cannons, whatever you need.
Yeah,
or you
autocannon.
can add a little bit of heavy firepower to your infantry squads, and they can have a missile launcher or a mortar or something to back them
Las
up
gun,
and, kill
heavy
stuff
bolter,
that might otherwise struggle
autocannon.
with. Much like the artillery, each one of these effectively gives you a little diorama scene to play out. You've got like the guys reloading and spotting and shouting orders and directing fire and things like that.
To put that into perspective, a Space Marine can carry this around and shoot it.
Nice to see a reinvention
just
of
like that. He doesn't need anything.
Somebody has to keep these guys in line, and there will be a new.
The Commissar.
Who looks really quite stern and uncompromising.
Yeah, he looks like he means business, doesn't he? So
the dude who shoots you in the back
have got las guns,
when you are not storming forward.
This guy's got a bolt gun, because you can almost the sound of the discharge of that will keep the troops in line, right?
Yep.
He's also got a power sword. Looks a pretty hefty means business power sword by the look of it as well. And he's a little bit more armoured maybe than some of the commissars we've previously seen.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Some of the commissars we've seen over the years have very heroic leading from the front type poses, don't they? Whereas he almost seems like the sinister standing at the back, making sure you're doing your job.
Yeah, you see like an onrushing horde of orcs, and you look behind you and you see this guy looking sternly at you. You're like, maybe I will. Maybe I'll stand here and fight the orcs.
Yeah, he looks great.
Fascinatingly enough, I know that the commissars are basically seen as the dudes who are like shooting people in the back the whole time. They're not doing that too often. Interestingly enough.
As you mentioned earlier, Eddie, the Sentinel enables you to...
Why does he have a dildo in his ass?
So it's obviously a little bit lighter than the armored Sentinel we've seen, and we do have a shot later on that shows you what happens when you choose each option in terms of how much armor it gets.
Interesting.
The Scout Sentinel's got some nice touches, so you've got Acadian in there that's driving it, which you can interchange for the heads and options and things with some of the kits. You can see the kind of packs of equipment on the side of it as well, which is kind of hinting towards that scout nature. You can imagine that these things range ahead of the rest of the Astra Militarum army, maybe set up little camps and things to keep watch on enemy positions, that sort of thing. And you can give it a chainsword, which actually in the new rules isn't too bad in combat. It's not too shabby.
It's
actually.
Good to know.
It used to be almost like a token extra attack, but now it can. It's not going to win a fight against any dreadnoughts, but it can certainly see off.
I mean, that the Scout Sentinel is not fighting against a dreadnought is like, yeah, duh.
I think is its giant to help it into more difficult terrain. I saw a question about that, but and then here you can see the Scout alongside the armoured Sentinel. Armoured all day for me. My current Astra Militarum army is a Steel Legion army. So
the armoured Sentinels.
It's got heavy armour on the legs. It's got the heavy armour all around the cabin. Looks fantastic.
Yeah,
and still weak as hell.
The difference really between these two and the current Sentinel kits is the current one. The only difference really between the armoured and non-armoured ones is a roof, basically. Whereas these ones do look like different miniatures. It looks much lighter on the light version.
True.
These obviously also a nice thing.
I like the look though. They look good.
Like myself, I might be picking up a few of these and painting them purple with some graffiti sprawled across them. And they look quite similar to some of those kind of mining equipment things as well. They've got kind of industrial look to them as well. They look no nonsense. So I think they'll gene steer up pretty well.
They're not looking too close to the Star Wars 80s anymore. Good.
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the things that is worth noting about the new Astra Militarum army is that currently
Cult of Sacrifice
force, you need to pick a regiment, and then once you've kind of picked a regiment, you're sort of locked into that force. That's not the way that the new rules work for Astra Militarum. It's much more similar to if you remember the Imperial Guard armies of maybe 2nd edition, where you had like a few Mordians and you had a few Cadians and maybe a squad of Catachan jungle fighters, all mixed together, kind of formed into a grand crusade under the banner of a kind of high commander, and you'd have some auxiliary units like Ogrins and things like that. So what you do in the new Astra Militarum army is that you get all your models together and you can pull them from wherever you want. So you can have your shock troops fighting alongside your Death Corps, fighting alongside your jungle fighters. And then you go, the theme of the army is going to be that this army is going to specialize in parade drills or target practice or heavy weapons or artillery or something like that.
Yep.
And within that, you can choose what special rules you want to apply. So it basically means that you don't need to decide on your rules before you start collecting your miniatures. There are obviously themes that lend themselves really well to existing regiments, so we've got a couple of examples up there. So parade drill is a good one. If you have a Mordian army and you like lining them up in firing ranks as the enemy charge towards you, this is one of the army special rules that you can choose to have, which gives you a benefit for basically standing still with your troops and firing with your las guns. If you have a Death Corps of Krieg army and you like the idea of having, pushing waves and waves of infantry into the meat grinder of war, this allows you to basically benefit from taking casualties and you can hit back harder. So there are regiments that lend themselves to specific rules, but you don't have to stick within that regiment. So lots of people will have picked up maybe Kill Team last year, and they'll have a squad of Death Corps of Krieg. You can absolutely put those in with your new Cadian.
Krieg and sacrifices.
I mean, when you think about the classic stories of Imperial Guard in Black Library novels, the Astra Militarum,
they would never
operations, multiple regiments all in one battle zone. The friction between the different guard regiments is one of my favourite things about the Gaunt.
Freaking maniacs.
And somebody in the chat just suggested that you should always team up with a friend, take different regiments, and argue about how to fight.
Like in the lore, it's kind of hilarious.
Right,
the Death Corps of Krieg
also,
is like when they're showing up, like every other Imperial army is like. And we are going over there. You do your thing here, like have fun, folks, and we are going. We are going over there. Like there is this meme about the Death Corps of Krieg, where the commissars, who are normally in an Imperial regiment, to keep the soldiers going, right, and to make them move forward, even in absolute dangerous situations. The commissars in the Death Corps of Krieg are doing the opposite. They have to hold them back, and they are there to stop them, not to agitate them. It's more like a, all right, folks, Wusa, feel the zen inside of you, relax. The Death Corps of Krieg is just like, murder, slaughter, charge.
So, and I think the command squad
it's hilarious.
But that can all be confirmed later. I don't know, maybe somebody wants to write an article about base sizes. It's not me that wants to write that, though, I swear.
Totally psychos.
Right. Whew. That was pretty wild.
It's worth saying that isn't everything.
Okay.
Do you mean there might be
let's see what they have next, and then we are moving on to play some games.
More after that. So we've shown you the about half, maybe, of the new Cadia on its way.
Excellent.
Only half.
Cadia Stan's army set. You also, we've mentioned, you get the Codex. That Codex is its sort of special edition cover. We haven't shown the cover. Trust me, it's amazing. But when you see the cover, eventually you'll realise why we haven't shown it yet. And also, there's a transfer sheet for all of your unit sort of marking needs. There we go.
Okay.
I think we've covered that off. We are well behind schedule. This is great.
It's all right. It's fine.
Why don't we throw over to the Warhammer Studios Warhammer 40,000 Lore Master, who's going to tell us all about the next big thing coming our way?
Ooh, now this is something interesting. Yes, please. Yes.
Arcs of Omen is a massive narrative campaign event taking place for all the factions in the Warhammer 40,000 universe.
Oh.
Named for particular Space Hulks that have emerged in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. So these are Space Hulks that have been tooled up a little bit. Abaddon has some assistance, it's fair to say, from a new player who's entered the game, who's turned these Space Hulks into Arcs of Omen. This is part of Abaddon's ongoing plan to subjugate the galaxy. It's a pretty big ask, so he does need some assistance, and it's probably fair to say it's not going to be good news for anyone not aligned with the War Master. So the introduction of a new fleet of tooled up Space Hulks with accompaniment from Chaos war fleets from various lieutenants and chosen warlords in Abaddon's service means there's a whole new scope for entirely different types of warfare in the 41st millennium. So you'll find new rules for boarding actions distributed through the Arcs of Omen campaign books as we're taking the fight onto Space Hulks, spaceships, orbital stations, anything that you can imagine in space, and taking the fight off the battlefield.
I'm curious how he controls the Space Hulks, though.
Those sorts of environments, so it'll make use of some of the scenery
because
you'll have been familiar with.
It has been done in the past,
scaling it up,
but it was more like a, I don't know how we did it, but we did it kind of thing. So that he has now found a way to completely refurbish the Space Hulks. Maybe more so than others. It's interesting.
Some of the longer ranged troops maybe not getting quite so much of an airing, but the close quarter bruisers and breachers, Tau breaching teams, Terminators, the sort of things that you can associate with Space Hulk clearing actions, that sort of stuff will certainly get a good run out, I would have thought, in the boarding actions. So Abaddon's goal is to take over the galaxy, not as like Horus did as a vassal or a slave to the Chaos powers, like but
20 years
his
ago.
Own strengths and his own merits. But the galaxy's a pretty big target to try to take over, so he's had to make certain alliances and deal with various power brokers that exist in the galaxy of the 41st millennium. And we're going to see the introduction of a hitherto unknown figure that's going to help him in that regard.
Ooh.
So there's something for every Warhammer 40,000 collector. There's new rules for every
I'm
faction.
really curious
Take
about that
multiple
part.
actions in the void, and there's also some huge new pivotal background.
I mean, I like that they are
And
giving
Archibald
Abaddon finally
will go down
more
as
than
the biggest
just
event in Warhammer 40,000 history since
the
Snap
antagonist of this era right now. Arcs of Omen.
Arcs of Omen.
Interesting.
Eddie, what can you tell us?
Well, Wade's done a pretty good,
I guess he
a
summed
pretty
it
good
up
job
already, right?
of telling you what's going on. But Arcs of Omen basically is the next major narrative beat for Warhammer 40,000. This is Abaddon's next major play. Basically, he's ripped the galaxy in half with the Signature Maledictum. He's been all but victorious at Vigilus, and his next play is alongside a new demonic ally that he's got. He's created the Arcs of Omen and huge fleets of ships which have gone out to collect artifacts for some unknown.
There's been a
nefarious
rumor
purpose.
for a while.
It's kind of the dark mirror.
There's been a rumor.
Setting out to
More like a fan base narrative.
find all sorts of like
That there might be the time for a
nobody knows
fifth
what he's up to, but everyone's
Chaos
thinking
God.
it's gonna be bad news if he succeeds.
Yeah, absolutely.
Malice,
I think
right?
the scene is set for something.
So I wonder if
Hear this, like, huge
maybe he found something in that regard.
Space Hulk thing vomited out from the warp. The warp looks pretty sick, to be honest.
Yeah, you can see like bits of teeth there coming out. So I mean,
This is a ship, by the way. This is not something
So
exploding.
the Arcs
This
themselves
is an
are
actual
space
ship.
Enormous, great conglomerations of loads of ships mashed together over the millennia.
That
inside the
looks
warp and turned
terrifying.
into Enormous, great floating fortresses. Chaos has kind of taken them and turned them into these enormous arcs. So these are the center of Chaos fleets. And basically, they've sent them out, and there's battles erupting all across the galaxy, not just against the Imperium, but against all sorts of different factions where they're trying to grab them. And obviously, some forces are trying to stop them. So the Imperium obviously isn't a fan of these, but also there's
Pray
Eldar
tell.
and, where they're bumping into other civilizations in the galaxy. There's battles erupting. So from a lore perspective, this is really huge, right? This is the next major thing that's happening for Warhammer 40,000.
Okay.
The other thing that this means, a new series, a new narrative will also herald new miniatures. So there will be lots of cool new things, right? There'll be lots of cool new things that are tying into this as well. And we'll have a closer look at some of those in the future, but not today.
Aww.
One
No,
of
I'm
the
okay with
kind of,
that.
So I suppose defining nature of the battles that's happening off the back of the Arcs of Omen is that these great big arcs are either attacking Imperial stations and fleets,
That looks freaky.
or they're trying to be boarded basically by
Whatever that is,
the
looks like
Imperials
something
and other
Singe
races to stop them. So you've got these
would
enormous
spit out.
boarding action battles that are erupting all across the place. So there's some rules to play those inside the books. So there's an interesting thing about these books, which is kind of come directly from feedback from customers, which is that you don't have any new rules for the core Warhammer 40,000 game.
So for match play.
Oh, interesting.
Kind of for all of the game really. So there's no Crusade rules in these. There's no match play rules in these, and that's come from feedback from players basically that says we don't really want our rules for a single army to be spread over multiple books, which is cool. Like we hear you. So what you want in these instead is something even better, which is a brand new way to play Warhammer 40,000. It's a self-contained expansion that basically allows you to play boarding action battles of Warhammer 40,000. So these aren't the kind of small-scale skirmishes that we've seen in things like Into the Dark. This is full-scale, one army versus another army.
It's kind of fascinating how Games Workshop has been pivoting in the last few years regarding customer feedback, listening to their customers, doing changes to their lore, and so on and so forth. Like, and I think they are doing well in doing so. Like before that, Games Workshop was always seen a little bit as this
So I guess it's fair to say that,
this monolith,
this heralds something new,
which definitely had its place in the world with Warhammer and Warhammer 40k, but communication with the community was kind of meh.
Perfect. Segue.
And yeah, like they became more a community company.
The galaxy is burning. Get away from it all. On
What?
a beautiful Space Hulk holiday from Imperial Cruises. Thanks to our new boarding action package.
Oh, this is the
you can
experience.
step right off the boat and experience the trip of a short and violent lifetime. You'll never escape this labyrinth or run out of things to see and do. All a short walk away through corridors too cozy for traffic. There's never a dull moment when the locals come to put on a show. And while you're taking in the sights, don't miss the decaying remains of civilization around your feet.
Cool.
You'll find history in every step. So what are you waiting for? We await your visit on the Arcs of Omen.
That's cool.
Boarding actions, an enormous set of terrain so you can fight your own battles.
All right.
Inside of some.
But I will be honest, as amazing that it is, we will come back to this later. Oh yeah, fun fact, my new GPU is still on its way. And it got basically scanned yesterday at 7 p.m. and it was scanned as on the way. And then it disappeared. I was like, all right. Interesting. Let me see. So one last thing I wanted to talk about a little bit. Oh shit, is it? Oh, well, apparently we have to do that. Maybe we have to watch this 45 minutes ago. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We will watch that. Hey, good morning, Sakura. Good morning. How are you doing? Hello, hello, hello. Quick note, something I saw coming up yesterday. So here's the thing. Here's the thing. So some people saw themselves lucky and they got, I think it's the companion collector's edition guide or whatever for Gotham Knights early. So they basically got some lore information on characters early on, and apparently there is a big story spoiler in that book. And I would say, okay, that's unfortunate. Yeah, but what really became unfortunate, that those people then said to themselves, you know what? Let's make a YouTube video about it. And let's make sure that everyone can see those story spoilers. Warner Brothers was, of course, totally not happy with that and stepped in and issued a DMCA claim against those videos. And now people are very pissed about this, that basically Warner Brothers is abusing the DMCA claim on YouTube for that. Now, here's the thing. First of all, I get that. I really do. This is not what the DMCA system was meant for. But here's the thing, there is no other way to do it if something like this happens. Like, YouTube doesn't have an option for remove this video because this is like damaging, spoilery, or something like that. Now, interestingly enough, I know that some people say this is not what the DMCA system was meant for, but if you are asking a lawyer, it seems to be that lawyers are torn on this. Because technically speaking, everything which is under the DC license is technically Warner Brothers' playing field. And especially when you are starting to monetize your videos, it becomes even more problematic. So it seems like that half of the lawyers would argue that indeed Warner Brothers had the right to DMCA, and the other half says, no, really. So people seem to be very torn about that. And with people, I mean the people who have studied law and know their shit, and not some armchair lawyers like me, right? So I'm trusting the experts there. Now there is a thing here. And I have to say, why do you have to do this? Why do you have to go to YouTube and create a video about one of the biggest story spoilers of Gotham Knights?
Well, I'm not really telling you what the spoiler is. Okay, well, I kind of like imply it in my title and in my thumbnail, but you don't have to watch the video.
And it's like, do you not really think about your actions and the consequences which results from that? Like, first of all, in the time of algorithms, escaping those leaks is really hard. Like, I realized that yesterday with Twitter, right? I was doing some Batman tweets and some Gotham Knight tweets because I'm really looking forward to the game. And the moment I did that, Twitter was basically throwing those leaks into my face because they were like, oh, you were interested in Batman Gotham Knights? Well, have I some juicy tweets for you? I was like, no, Twitter. Stop it. And the same goes with other social media platforms. Like, to say that, yeah, well, if you're not interested, you don't have to click it, is completely bullshit. Because the platform is literally throwing you that stuff in your face. And even then, as I said, most titles and most thumbnails are pretty obvious what leaks are mostly about. Right? That would be me literally telling you, chat, hey, chat, look, I'm not telling you're stupid, but let's say most of you people definitely have some issues to count till 3. Yeah, like you are definitely those kind of people who cannot count till 3. I'm not saying you're stupid, but just saying you have issues counting till 3. It's like, oh, come on, man. Come on. Hard jokes on him. I can't count to 2. Like Gabe Newell. Yes, exactly. Like, if you cannot count till 3, you are probably working at Valve. No. Too much. Too early. Too soon. Too soon. I thought so much. Ugh, I need a haircut. It's horrible. Don't look. But yeah, no, like, it's like, yeah, you can't, like, you see it before you choose not to. That's the problem. That is absolutely the problem we have nowadays. So, yeah, if you find a fat spoiler, like, just don't post it. Why do you have to go to YouTube and do that? Like, I can totally understand that Warner Brothers is like, yeah, don't. Just don't. I might not be the biggest fan that they're using a DMCA claim for that, but maybe you should really think about putting out big story spoilers in your video. So yeah, just a quick note. Yep. Alrighty. But with that said, we have one last thing to watch. Yes. And then we are playing some video games. How about that? Yes. Let's watch the Warhammer 40k Darktide class spotlight for the veteran sharpshooter.
Sever the head, the body dies.
Let's have a look.
The war against the heretic never ends. It only changes form.
No world, no Bestian, maybe no faith is impregnable.
The agents of the enemy are everywhere. Watching, plotting, waiting.
Why is it doing that? Wait.
Only thing to be done with heresy is to root it out
Shoot it in the eye!
with fire.
And steel.
No, some good old plasma gun. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. The black thing for a second. For a sharpshooter, he has a lot of like... Oh, it's the auto... Oh, what the hell, man? YouTube doing things here.
One shot, one kill.
Yeah, for a sharpshooter, they were pretty much like in the fight. Interestingly enough,
Body dies.
keep in mind though, the sharpshooter is just a class. So for everyone wondering, basically the veteran is the class, and then the sharpshooter is a subclass. Let's have a look at the data they're showing here. Key features: ranged combat, headshots, haha, not my class, good versus armor, starting loadout, a shovel, and a last gun. Tactical action is a frag grenade, increased weak spot damage, increased ammo capacity, that makes sense. The sharpshooter slows down their movement to take careful aim, increasing survivability, increasing weak spot damage as well as accuracy and handling. Coherence bonus, increased chance of not using any ammo. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's really interesting. Oh. That's kind of big. I wonder how high the chance is. If we are talking about like 50-50, or if we are talking about 5%, you know. Yeah, but still, the gameplay they are showing looks a little bit odd. It's a bit like, hey, here's the sharpshooter who is definitely at the front lines. Huh. interesting sharpshooter with a shotgun. Plasma gun. God, I'm so looking forward to this. I will kill the zombies out. They're not zombies. They're plague zombies. No, not all of them actually. A good chunk of them are still alive. And just heretics. Huh? Yeah, looks good. Yeah, we have a lot of, like, keep in mind, we have a lot of heretics in here, and because they are mostly focusing on Nurgle as the big bad for the Chaos Gods, there are a lot of enemies who are not looking that fresh anymore, to say the least. But yeah, there was the look at Warhammer 40k Darktide, the veteran sharpshooter, and there will be more. Quick note, keep in mind that this week, the upcoming week, we are also starting our Warhammer 40k Darktide week here on the channel, where we are doing a lot of lore dives, talking about like what we already know about the game, and there will be some surprises here on the way when we are getting closer to the closed beta starting on Friday. Cannot really talk about it yet, but if you are interested in Warhammer 40k and especially in Darktide, you should keep an eye out here on the channel. And by the way, if you are seeing this on YouTube later on, make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon so that you are getting informed when we have more Darktide for you coming. Alright, with that said, let's play some video games. Ooh, let's start with something relaxing. Yes. Let's start with something relaxing. And let's check out loud music. Oi, what did you say, chat? You want loud music in your life? Yeah, I can give you that. You wanna get some loud music? Oh, I know you love loud music. That's your jam, isn't it? All right, let me do the game capture. Where is it? There? Whoa. Let me do something here very quickly to my AMD, because it seems like it wants me to it tries to force HDR and FreeSync, and I will be honest, not what I need right now. Let me see if I can display. Oh. No. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Why is it still in? No, don't activate FreeSync HDR. Nvidia, stop that. AMD. I'm blaming Nvidia for everything. It's like Nvidia is like, what? Dude, I'm dead. I'm dead in a corner. This is why you have to use the Vega. What? Yes. It's kind of interesting. It shouldn't use it shouldn't use the stupid thing, but it does it anyways. I have deactivated it. So why are you doing that then? Okay, let's try it again. Man, can I just say how well Hitman is optimized? Can I just point that out? Like, I have played Hitman 3 yesterday. I have cranked up everything to maximum, right? And I'm using FSR2. And my average FPS with my Vega was 137 FPS. No, it still puts it on the FreeSync HDR. Don't. I hope you don't see it. I think this is something which is happening through my monitor, so you shouldn't see a difference. Does it look weird, chat? I know most of you are lurking, but if you could throw a look at the screen right now and tell me if it looks like weird, color-wise, because that's the problem. Not color-wise. If there are some colors too bright or look washed out, like that's the problem with streaming HDR. Right? If you're activating HDR in a game, then it gets basically like, if you want to see a wonderful example of somebody who is doing it all the time and it looks absolutely horse shit, go to Dr. Disrespect's VODs when he is playing Warzone and he has HDR on. It looks horrible on stream, but he doesn't give a shit. I think it looks absolutely horse shit. But I think this HDR is actually coming from my monitor and not from the game right now. So, I'm okay with that. I compel you to buy Potionomics. Is it working? My dearest Sylvia, greetings from Rafter. It's here on this charming island that I built my potion shop. Potion seller? Fulfilling my lifelong dream. I hope that one day you'll be able to see it. I'm among the very first to set foot on the island since Maven the Witch Queen fell in battle. Her unsanctioned experiments made this a land like no other. Who knows what riches awaits me. Love to your mother. Tell your father he still owes me money. Your uncle, Oswald. Dearest niece, thank you for sending me your potion. Sadly, I must have spoiled it in transit, unless you meant for it to taste like old cabbage. Anyway, keep at it. It warms my heart to think you might follow in your old uncle's footsteps. After mountains of paperwork and months of construction, my potion shop is finally a reality. We open our doors tomorrow. Wish me luck. Although, what could go wrong? Sincerely, Uncle Oswald. Sylvia, if you're reading this, it means I'm dead, which isn't great. First of all, whoa! Hey, tomorrow we are opening our potion shop. I mean, what can go wrong? I'm dead. Wow, that's a change in tone. More to the point, it means I have died without an heir. I implore you, Sylvia, don't let this be the end of my shop. My dream. Come to Rafter. Accept your inheritance and show this town what your family is capable of achieving. You can do it. Dearly departed, Oswald. Not her uncle anymore. Sylvia, please accept our firm's condolences for the recent losses of your relation, Oswald. Were the terms of Oswald's will, you are the lawful recipient of this property on the island of Rafter. However, given the island's remote location and unusual history, such an inheritance must be claimed in person or else will be deemed forfeit. Okay, quick question here. I know this might be different from country to country, but I also know that we have a lot of people from different countries here. Can you accept your inheritance not in person? What? Like... What? Okay. So here, you can accept it. Like, you can send them the letter and tell them, yeah, I'm accepting it and all that. But then you still have to basically... After you accept it, they're like, alright, you accepted it. Now let's meet and talk about it. I was like, what? I cannot even deny my inheritance here without going there in person. It's like, yeah. We hope that this inheritance offers some comfort in your time of mourning. I mean, money is always great. Considering the significant sums your uncle borrowed from your establishment, it's certain to be an impressive piece of property. Well... Impressive. Absolute impressive. This is my inheritance. I would have been better off living in my parents' basement. Ooh. Yeah, you little nerds. I love her animation so far. It's pretty good. It's bad enough that the shop is in disrepair, but I did have to be saddled with Oswald's unpaid debts too. Well, that's how inheritance unfortunately works. I thought this was gonna be my lucky break. Instead, I'm stuck cleaning up his messes. Let's not speak ill of the dead now. Your uncle, I'm sure, had a lot of things differently, but he was a fine man and he only wanted the best for you. Oh my god, look at that mustache. Easy for you to say. He probably gave you all the mice you could eat. Preposterous! I wasn't some lowly pet. I was his business partner, the brains of this whole operation. Inbound Owl is uncle, probably. I mean, he looks like the mustache of his uncle. The operations are currently insolvent? Is that the operation you mean? There were unforeseen challenges. But now you are here, and between us we have everything we need to turn this place around. I guess I do know my way around the cauldron. And I have the business acumen you need if you're going to make your potions profitable. Then the sun's coming up, we should get started. You know what they say, the early bird catches the operating profit. I see our owl is a capitalist. Good, good, good. Hoot hoot! Hoot hoot! Next fest is in full swing. Thank you for taking the time to Potionomics one day. Have fun. October 17th? Well, let's see how this is. Okay, first things first. Love the art style. Love the fun they have. Unfortunately, this is going automatic. Okay, this is just what we already had in the main menu. I think my cam is completely in the way. Let's put me there. Hi! Early morning. Boom! Let's brew. 20 unique craftable potions, and I couldn't read fast enough. Your uncle left a handful. Your uncle left a handful of ingredients behind. We'll have to make do with those for now. We're in luck. These ingredients are just what we need to craft some mana potions. Oh, do tell. Haven't learned the basics yet. Every magical ingredient contains magimins, the arcane essence needed to create viable potions. It's the specific combinations of magimins that will determine what kind of potion you'll create. I really like the animations. To make a mana potion, you need a roughly equal quantity of green and yellow magimins. Then we put these ingredients in the cauldron. We can check the rations before we commit to the brew. Okay, so sack of slime, mandrake root. So what do we need for a mana potion? The most basic of slimes can be found throughout the forest and occasionally in rafters basements. Okay, so this would cost 20. It's a minor mana potion. It is too unstable. So we have to keep it balanced. Potion gains 2 additional stars on completion with a chance of gaining a bonus star. Oh. So, do we want to like... Oh. Throw everything in there? Oh, yeah, we do. The ratio of magimins looks perfect. This will make the 3 minor mana potions of high quality. I set a cauldron to brew. Wait. Oh, we are getting 3 out of it. Okay. Boom. This takes 3 hours. Looking good. Now we're just going to give the cauldron some time to do its thing. I know just what to do while we wait. 100 ingredients. Yeah, that's cool. Your potions will be ready in the afternoon. In the meantime, I have some old ones in your inventory. Let's go ahead and arrange them on the shelves. Hey! Yo. Give me some management options here. These old health potions won't set the world on fire, but if nothing else, selling them will be good practice for you. Put them on the shelf now. Once that's done, they'll be available for sale when we open the shop. Okay, I can do that. Bada boom. Good. Now, when customers come in, they see what you have available for purchase. I should mention, the shelf on which you put a potion will have an effect on the potion's value. These shelves are underwhelming, but we can invest in some better ones later. Makeshift shelf. Let me guess. They don't look like shelves. Yeah, exactly. They don't look like shelves at all. What's next? And could the answer be breakfast? Alright, open the shop. Hoot hoot. My first shift. Hope I'm ready for this. You are. You must be. Just keep the basics in mind and you'll be fine. Haggling is the art of negotiating with a customer in order to get the highest possible sum for your potion. Interest is the key to raising the price of a potion. As you increase a customer's interest, you will also increase the perceived value of the potion. So we are basically selling them snake oil by telling them this is a mana potion, true, but it's also the elixir of youth and will make your skin more shiny. Get one. But keep a close watch on your customer's patience. If the patience reaches 0, they'll leave without making a purchase. Disaster. Of course, customers have strategies of their own. Among other tactics, they try to inflict stress upon you. The more stressed you are, the more problems you will have. Oh my god, it's like real life. Got all that? Just remember, raise their interest without burning through all their patience. Ah, here comes one now. You've got this. No one believes me, but I swear I saw a dragon yesterday. This looks pretty great if the price is right. Whoa, this now became a card game? Wait, what? Patience 10. Oh my god. This game changed quickly. Raise the interest by 4. If opener, apply, set them up. Opener trigger. This card has an ability which will activate only if it's played first from your hand. You can activate an opener effect at the first card, play each turn. Okay, reel them in by 20%. I'm stressed, game over. This is really interesting now. I didn't expect this. You choose a good one. Wow, nice. Now that I have their attention, I can reel them in. I love the card art. Look at this. Boom. I want to make a deal with you. I see where you were getting at. 20% more. That's all I have for now. Gotta brace myself for their turn. Brace yourself. Gain a shield. Oh boy. End the turn. When I came in, I thought the potions would be super cheap. I don't know about that. Oh wow, okay, so she did 2 damage, but I did defend myself, and I didn't get stressed at all. So we have a 5 patience. She would lose an extra patience next turn. So we can now close it out. Bada boom. Take it or leave it. I'm sort of feeling it, yeah. I can't wait to try it. Okay, this is cool. This is cool. I didn't expect this. Come back soon. Who's next? Oh my god, I love like the different art style of the characters. Saffron. It's such a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Saffron. I am fascinated by how quickly the town is growing. At this rate, it might encroach upon my forest home soon. You live in the forest? I do. I'm a carpenter by trade, and mostly self-sufficient. Yeah, I can. I wonder why. Try it. Brewing potions is a special skill, and one that I lack. Would you care to sell me this? Okay, so we have 70 cards. This is such a great system. Wow. I didn't expect that. Okay, that's what's in my deck. How do I close the deck? Okay. How do I close this? Oh. How about I'm clicking on the return button? Crazy how that works. Okay, let's set her up. That one's a winner. I'm not unimpressed. Okay, so she will lose quite a bit of patience here. Let's reel her in. And now I will brace myself and end the turn. Bring it. I hate to rush, but I fear I'm growing roots. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. So... Oh, what is this? Stalwart. Prevents the next debuff from taking effect on the customer. Okay, let's... Oh, we have to start with a set him up. Can I do this? Okay, let's see. Let's set her up. Let's reel her in. And now, let's close it out. Bam! We have nearly an increase by 50%. Take care! Next in line. Greetings, Tuskless One. I am Muktuk. Like you, I'm an artisan, newly arrived upon these shores. Damn, look at that belly, man. I mean, look. I am eager to test your wares, for potion crafting is a noble profession indeed. And yet, I cannot help but notice, you appear to be brewing your potions in a shabby bucket of some kind. Yeah, my cauldron's seen better days, but the chewing gum seems to be holding it together so far. I don't know if that is a detail you should give to your customers, just saying. You must visit my stall in the marketplace to discuss an upgrade, but for now, commerce! Oh, what is that? Draw stress card. Customer is going to force you to draw a stress card. I think that's what the shielding is good. Oh, wow. Okay, let's think here. Set him up. Boom. Reel him in. And now, let's brace ourselves. Here he comes. We have to be careful though. Okay, there's a stress card. If in hand at the turn applies tension. An unplayable card drawn in the place of a haggle card due to stress. Double stress received from all resources. Okay, let's think. Oh shoot. I think we close it out. It's not much, but 22, sure. When I use it, I shall think of you. Awkward. Take care. That's all of them for now. Well, what do you think, Owl? Not too shabby, right? Oh, for first effort, they went well, but I have notes. Of course you do. You find there are times when your usual tricks aren't working, when you don't like any of your options. When that happens, don't be afraid to take a breath, dig deep, and take a mental mulligan. What? Discard entire hand, draw a new card for each card discarded. Ooh. That could be a lifesaver. That's not bad advice, actually. I look forward to seeing you to put it to use. Why don't you take a breather? I holler when the cauldron is done brewing. Oh, he's nice. It's coming out October 17th. I might check that out. I think I could get the hang of all of this. Hey, what's the big idea? You can't set up shop here. Sure I can. I live here. Are you invoking squatters' rights? Because I've got dibs. Oh my god. I've been kicking back in this trash heap for weeks now. You didn't clean up that weird looking mildew in the corner, did you? I was saving that for later. I think there has been a mistake. My name is Sylvia. I've just inherited this place. Huh? Just when you are sure you know a condemned building when you see it? But maybe your arrival isn't all that bad news. You're obviously some kind of potions witch. As it happens, I've got a semi-legitimate business selling all sorts of magical ingredients. You know, like the kind of stuff you use to make potions. You should kick some business my way. Sure thing! I'm definitely going to need ingredients before long. And now, when it's time to buy, you think of me, Quinn. I call that move planting the seed. Giggity. Feel free to use it in your own hustle. Plant the seed. Raise the interest by 8 at the start of a customer's turn. Oh, that's interesting. So it's like a dot. Well, hot, depending on who you ask. You know, I think I will use that. But where can I find your shop? It's hard to miss. Just go outside and look up. I look forward to doing business. Once I'm up and running, I need ingredients pretty regularly. I guess I see you around then. Unless the weird mildew gets you first. Well, hello there, potion seller. Are your potions strong? I love that they put that in. I mean, they had to put that in. They had to put that in. They had to put that in. Let's face it. Okay. Let's arrange potions. Oh, wait, we were brewing potions. Oh, it's still brews. Oh, so those are days, not hours. I compel you to buy this game. Now let's do some traveling. I think it's time slot. Maybe. Wow, there are a lot of characters here. Kittens! Let's go to his paw. Let's go to this guy. There she is! Yo, I like the music. This is really cool so far. Give gifts of ingredients to fellow vendors in order to show your appreciation. Different people like different ingredients, so try to find out what they might prefer. Select the gift. You have no ingredients. Oh, okay. Well, that's unfortunate. I actually hope that I could get something from him. Okay, well, apparently... Oh, I love this little overview. Let's go over there. Enjoy the sneak peek. Tell your friends about it. Oh, don't you worry. I'm streaming it. Okay, we cannot buy anything from her, so I assume we are going to this guy. You're on day 1 time slot. 3 we started in 1 day. Oh, yeah, that makes kind of sense. Also, alright, let's shop. Is that a mimic? Oh my god, we are shopping in a mimic. Why are we shopping in a mimic? I don't know. Gem. Oh. Bad trade that decreases value by 5%. Ew. What is this? Bad trade that decreases value by 5%. Okay. Ethically sourced by the pure of heart. This small freshwater squid makes it home in the forests and rivers and lakes. I don't really know what to buy. I don't... Let's get mana potions again. You know? We already know like how to make mana potions. And the rest, I don't really want to buy that yet. Yeah, because I don't really... I mean, I want to keep some money because I want to see if I can upgrade something. Okay, back to the shop, I guess. Boop. Oh, wait. Where's our shop? Ooh. Am I blind? Do I have to buy them all? Why? I'm a bit confused right now. Yeah, I cannot go back to my shop. Huh? He probably likes the ice fish. Let's try that. I mean, it's a demo. Let's try that. Probably likes the squid. Let's buy some squid. Boom. Oh, and then it refreshes immediately when you are coming back, when you are traveling around. Interesting. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, he likes that. Rank up. I can make time for a fellow artist. Oh. In all my travels, I've seen no place like it. You've traveled a lot then? I have, but that is not so unusual for valorous. Those of us who seek excellence, who pursue mastery in our chosen field, must undertake a great pilgrimage, and mine has brought me here. Tell me more. I don't know much about valorous culture. Then I shall be glad to teach you. My homeland is a remote place marked by its harsh climate. We are welcoming of outsiders, yet receive few visitors. And so we take it upon ourselves to send our best and brightest out into the larger world as an emissaries and pilgrims. We travelers are charged with a great and holy purpose. We are meant to spread our expertise far and wide, to dedicate ourselves to service in foreign lands, as paths to self-improvement and enlightenment. Some of us have devoted ourselves to medicine, some of us philosophy, while others have created artworks of such indescribable beauty you would weep to look upon them. I mean, look at that dude. Top tier voice acting, that's why I stick around. Well, thanks. I also hope that's my content and some other stuff, but I mean, sure. Let's just make it about my voice. And that's why you're here? To share your artistic talent? You're correct. My pilgrimage has brought me to Rafter's shores, and here I shall remain until I have created a masterpiece. But to create something more remarkable than the land itself, this would be a challenge. People would tell you that Rafter is a wild place, chaotic. But in fact, the opposite is true. Well, this island was built with intention and was shaped by the hand of a powerful witch. Maven carved out the mountains. She charted the course of these rivers. The very flora and fauna have their origins in her lap. She had a god complex. She had the right idea. I see the appeal of having a whole island to play with. I do as well. For the grander the canvas, the greater the impact. This is then what the Rafter means to me. It's a living artwork upon its every surface. I see the mark of its maker. I like a guy who knows what he likes. You're very passionate, aren't you? I cannot hide my enthusiasm. Oh my god, she's turning red. And I think I should not try. Enthusiasm is like love or beauty. It's not diminished when it's shared. Oh, enthusiasm raised in wow by 16. Ooh, but it also takes 3 away. Okay. I try to remember that when I'm back at the shop. No. Routine can make it difficult, I know, but we must do all what we can to muster enthusiasm for the beauty that is all around us. This is what Trevor teaches us in the end, to look around with hungry eyes, to truly see a place, and to find joy in all that is different, and strange, and new. Whiplash! And hey Zoe, how are you doing today? Oh yeah, we had to do this. Okay. We had to do this. Okay, so... that was the mission. The mana potions are done cooking. I bottled them up. The ratio of megamins was perfectly balanced, so these should be high quality potions. Let's see. Bottle. Yes! Superb brew! Boom! Those are very good potions, considering your limitations. A cauldron that holds more ingredients would allow you to make potions of higher tier. But that's tomorrow's problem. Today we should sell what we have at the best price we can get. Alright? Yeah, this is Potionomics. It's coming out on October 17th. It's available as a demo in the Steam Next Fest. And so far, this has been pretty amazing. I'm really surprised by this. Okay, let's put this on the makeshift shelf. Well, if you can call it that. Yes, yes, yes. I know. Let's do this. Bada boom. Woot woot. Woot woot. Mint. Oh wow! Is this an actual potion shop? I could have sworn it was all boarded up just the other day, and now potions! Holy shit, Karen. Calm down. My name is Sylvia, Residence Potions Witch, and by resident, I mean I literally live here. I'm Mint. I'm a hero in training. I'm going off to an adventure and I'm going to need your strongest potion. Oh, what is that? Uncertain. Oh. Reduces interest applied by minus 25%. Damn, Sylvia. Alright, well, let's set her up. Boom. How many do I have? 10 patients? Let's reel her in. Let's reel her in again. And... oh, this will hurt. Because I don't have a defense. Okay, let's see what she can do. Ooh. Okay. Oh, she is losing an extra patience next round. The thing is, oh, end turn -3. I have to finish it this round. Yeah, unfortunately. Let's set her up again. On the hook. Let's do it again. That doesn't do anything anymore. Okay, let's close it out. Bada boom. 52 gold. I take it. You're a lifesaver, Sylvia! Come back soon. Next in line. Greetings and salutations. It is I, Baptiste. As guildmaster for the local chapter of the Heroes Guild, it's my duty and my privilege to welcome you to Rafter. Thanks for saving me a trip. I figured to drop in the guild soon. Where I come from, heroes really like their potions. It's doubly true here, on the edge of civilization. My heroes rely on potions to survive the monster-infested wilderness outside our town's border. Why are you asking for this lovely little dollop? Yes, that's the voice. Deal with it. Stubborn. Oh man. Reduces all interest gain by 25%. Okay. Yeah, this one is shit. So let's mulligan. Oh, plant a seed. Boom, dude. Boom. Okay. Hit me. Aha! You can pull one over on me. This dude. Oh, he will complain. We can brace ourselves though. It doesn't fully protect what he will throw against us. Interesting. Okay, let's set him up. Let's reel him in. Bada boom. Let's reel him in. Oh, we have to be careful. How many would... we have to finish it. We have to finish it next turn. Oh, this will be brutal. This will be brutal. Maybe you could bring on a consultant. 1% stress. Oh, there's enthusiasm. I don't have the patience for that. We have to close it out. We have to close it out. We have to finish him. Yeah. Bada boom. You are pro, Sylvia. Come back soon. Step right up. Oh god, who is next? I'm slowly running out of voices, just saying. Hi, Sylvia, right? Welcome to our up-and-coming little town. I'm Luna, founder and sole proprietor of Rough News' best and boldest marketing agency. I don't know much about marketing. I thought I'd just leave myself a bunch of fake reviews. We can do better than that. Let me know if you need any help getting your message out there. I can show you how to cut through the noise of crowded marketplaces. But I'm not just here to give you my pitch. This potion caught my eye. Potion. Let's set her up. Let's think. Oh, plant a seed. The thing is, she doesn't have like a lot of like... Ooh, she might be bad. I might not do much with her. The rabbit ears on her forehead. I mean, she has also rabbit paws and stuff. She's like half ribbit fae thingy. Don't think too much about it. It's fantasy. And this is not Mole After Dark show, so she will keep her clothes on. Yeah. Forehead! Well... Is the lizard trying to be an expert on fairy bunnies? Where do you get your knowledge from? Pink lizard. Pink lizard. Just saying. Oh, I don't... She's a tough cookie, man. Okay, let's risk it. Let's risk it. Let's see what happens. Hit me. I like your pitch, but I do have some notes. Oh yeah, she's stressed. She's stressed. Oh, I think we actually can, like... We can... not much, but we can get a little bit out of it. Let's finish it. Boom. Sure. Give me 50. Silver, thank you. It's a bargain. It's a deal. Thanks. Come again. That's all of them for now. Ooh. Oh, you were able to completely like customize your shop. The glamorous life of a potion switch. It's not quite as I pictured it. Well, what do we have here? Bayonetta! What? Said that. What? I'm Sylvia. What can I do for you? I mean, look, if they didn't, like, my cam is in the way, but I mean, the haircut, the ass, the boobs, the just flamboyant. Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, I see a Bayonetta when I see one. Like, I have played the game series, well, at least the first one, and that one was awesome. I really have to play like the series when I think the third one is coming out by the end of the month, right? Shoot. Maybe this would actually be the perfect time to do it. I mean, the Bayonetta games are pretty short, and my Vega can handle them. Well, it's just the first one. The rest is on the Switch anyway, so... Oh, did you mistake me for a customer? That's adorable. I am not a customer. My name is Roxanne, and I'm your competition. What? Oh, don't look so alarmed. I'm not here to sabotage you. And if I were, well, it appears someone else beat me to it. Or is your shop supposed to look like this? I know the place could use some work, but I don't count me out just yet. I'm new to all this, but I'm already getting the hang of it. You think so? Well, think again. Rafter is a strange island, teeming with magic and mystery. There's a hearty demand for potions here. But the market is volatile, and demand can change as quick as the weather. Just when you think you've got your footing, this place will throw a curve your way. Now, personally, I know a thing or two about curves. Oh my god. But you... Don't worry about me, Roxanne. I can handle a bit of toil and trouble. So why don't you leave me to my businesses and go mind your own? If you insist. But I warn you, as of today, putting you out of business is my business. And business is looking very good. Can you believe her? The nerve! Are you really so surprised? It's nice that you met some friendly vendors earlier today, but don't let that fool you. Business is all about competition. You won't make it very far if you're afraid of ruffling feathers. Who said I was afraid? I'm not backing down. Not for Roxanne, or not for any other opponents waiting in the wings. I don't expect to be the only potions shop in town, but mark my words, Owl, I'm going to be the best one. When you put it like that, my girl, I find it easy to believe you. In that case, what are we waiting for? Come on, Owl, let's get to work. And this is the end of the demo. I knew it. Thank you for playing. Oh, I love the art. Hell yeah. Let me wishlist this. This has been pretty amazing. Awesome. Yeah? That was pretty cute. I would definitely put this on my wish list. This could be a game for like cozy day or two. Let me go into the store page very quickly. And let me just Add it to my wish list. By the way, folks, if you were interested in any of the games you were seeing here today, please make sure you're also wishlisting the game on Steam. It is free and it helps developers tremendously. Like, it really, really helps them to basically be seen by the Steam algorithm, or, well, fade to obscurity. So this is their way to shine. All right. Now, for something completely different, let's play. Well, this is kind of awkward. This was actually a game which was meant to come to Stadia first and foremost. Like, this was even developed with like Stadia and stuff in mind, but well, they read the news and read that their game is not coming to Stadia. Yeah. So give me a second here. Now, let's play From Space. Can we make it full screen? Thanks. 60 FPS, please. Graphics. Ooh. Also, can we get... I hate that. All right. Yes. Yes. Let's do this. New game. Bada boom. (1986). A massive crystal meteor hit Earth. Well, that's a big meteor. And the alien invaders followed in its wake. Tiberium Wars 2. The invaders destroyed everything in their path. To claim the crystals for their own. Pink Tiberium, get out of my head, Sakura. Still pretty loud, isn't it? You are humanity's last hope. Oh god, the Fortnite crew. It's our last hope. Oh god, we are so screwed. We are so screwed. It's the Fortnite crew. Okay, so we have the defensive goalkeeper, defensive flame trooper, defensive shadow sniper, or the combat engineer. Ooh. Let's do some minigun. Let's do some minigun. I mean, let's do this. Boom. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of motion blur thingy going on. What's this? Ah, changing your class. Oh, I could... Okay, this is how I could invite somebody to my game. Yeah, that's neat. Can we deactivate the motion blur, maybe? Chromatic aberration. Depth of field. Full processing? Let's see if that helped. Ah, yeah, that is 10 times better. Oh, okay. I love it when a plan comes together. Okay, we have a pistol and another pistol. What's this? Explosive ammo. Okay, this is a revolver. What the heck? A toxic flask. Oh, that sounds kind of toxic. Ooh, what are you? You seem to be enemies. No, you get out of mine. No, you get out of mine. Bam! Damn. Okay, revolver, not so great. Oh. I need more shots though. Where the revolver was like one shot, one kill. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Good job, Mole. I love the reload animation, they're actually pretty good. Don't really want to run through there. Oh, who are you? I got stuck here collecting waste samples. Oh, sorry dude. Well, not anymore because I just shot you in the hand. Okay. Oh, shift is for dash. Okay. Well, I hit myself. Like a dingus. Ooh, that was my last bullet. What the? Hey! I think they're attacking our friend. You okay? Whoa. Follow me. Oh, he can be my friend. A bit of a problem I have. So, what is that? I'm burning probably through a lot of ammunition with the Uzi. Like that is the biggest problem I have right now. I'll probably just burn through. Ooh, assault rifle. Hi, loud music. Okay, that doesn't work. Well, that was easy. Lol. I wrecked that fool. Oh, he dead. He was playing the tank. That explains it, probably. Why it was so easy. Special weapons unlock at level 4. Those are items. Perks. Ooh. Specialists. Okay. So far. Oh, what is that? Oh, I already have this. I don't know what this is. Picked up a key card. How much ammunition can I have? 150 only? Is that the highest? Yeah. And it seems like we are sharing... I don't know if we are sharing the same ammunition. I don't think so. Oh boy. Okay. Change of plans. There's a lot of enemies. Like the music. I like me some top-down shooters from now and then. Can I go into the poison? Probably not, right? Oh. Wait. He got hurt, but I didn't. Okay, the revolver is really good for this. Oh, look at that. This could be a base. Hello? Friendos? Oh, we can switch to specialist. Amazing! You found Guido. As you can see, this place is falling apart and Director Solomon wanted to fix things himself. He's up ahead in the safe zone down the road. You should have waited for help to arrive. Uh-oh, what is this? Oh, so you can upgrade your weapons, huh? I don't have the points because I have only 41. Haha! Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, save. Well, I would love to have you with me, though. Oh, we can buy weapons here. So the pistol doesn't cost me anything. We can just buy this grenade launcher. Battle shot. Toxic loop gun. Ooh, what's in here? Oh, hello there. Can I take you? Oh yeah, I can. Awesome. Load! Oh, what is that? A mine. Okay. Oh, this is another shortcut. And we have to go this path. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, this goop seems to be actually really good against this enemy. Oh, that's a shield. I should have probably checked what I put down there first. Yeah. So my biggest annoyance with this game, ammunition. I am burning through ammunition too fast. Far too fast. Oh. Oh, that was a nice misclick. Yeah, I'm burning a little bit too fast through it. Maybe if you're finding enough, like if you find a melee weapon, maybe that makes more sense. Oh, one of those again. Burn. Oh, another weapon slot. Hell yeah, level. Yeah, it seems like as if slow shooting, high damage weapons seem to be like the best in the game so far. Because as I said, you're burning through your ammunition relatively quickly. And yeah. Like, as boring as the revolver feels as a weapon, it is the most efficient one. Like, hands down. It is the most efficient weapon in the game so far. Okay, we cannot go there. High damage, sure, reload time, yada yada yada. But you don't burn through your ammo too quickly. And also you have a lot of ammo. Like, what is the maximum I can have? Like 70? 80? For the pistol? And the assault rifle has 150, but also burns so much faster through it. They have to double the ammunition of the assault rifle. If no power, okay. Like, if you want to, like, oh, what can you? Yeah, just get that close. Oh, this is where you can switch your specialist. Okay, thank you. Power on. Good. Location confirmed. Oh, this is a safe spot. Duper? That's just disgusting. Ew. That is disgusting. Oh. Ew, it's eggs. Yeah. Fun top-down shooter, probably with friends. Not necessarily my type of game. And as I said, biggest problem, more ammunition, please. More ammunition, please. Like, you're burning through a lot of ammunition very quickly. Yeah. Alright, but that was From Space. The demo is available, and you can actually play it with other people, if you so desire. Yes. Let me just check something very quickly. Yes, yes. Did anything happen here? No. Interesting. Maybe it's the weekend and that's why. Okay. Well, the next game. Ooh. They say I keep the best for last. This has been a game which I have seen first popping up. Oh god, a few months ago. And it's called Manor Lords. No, not Banner Lords. That's something else. But this is called Manor Lords. And if you're like, okay, what is that? Think about... think about what is called... what was the game called? The first-person medieval game thingy. Deliver something something. I forgot about it. Okay, this is full screen. NVIDIA DLSS is activated. Aha. That's very interesting. Because I don't Well, apparently we are using NVIDIA DLSS on my Radeon Vega. I have no clue how that works, but we will see, I guess. I just assume it does nothing? Like, it's... yeah, it's kind of weird. Here's DLSS. It just works. Yeah, as Nvidia once said, it just works. Okay, we are the first. Oh my goodness. Perfect. Sir Mole. Coat of arms. Are you kidding me? Do we have a mole? Why do we not have a mole? I'm very disappointed by that. We don't have a mole? Where's my mole? Yes, hello, I'm the Pope. Do we not have a mole? Really? Oh man! Very disappointed by this. But we get a snail. Well, that's at least important. Bastards. Oh, that looks cool. Wow, you can change a lot, huh? Wow. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay. I would not overdo it. I mean, it's a... Well, my primary colors are, of course, orange. I mean, of course... Is that even a question? I think we can do black. This is fine. Yeah, sure. How about a molehill if no mole? Right? Or a trebuchet. I take a trebuchet. I don't even get a trebuchet. That is the real disaster here. It's not the mole. It's that we are not even getting a trebuchet here. This is actually what is the biggest disaster in all of this. Like, give me a trebuchet here. What is this? Unbelievable. Oh, back in my day, you know, medieval games still had a trebuchet as a logo. Those new whippersnappers. Okay. Man, can I just give a huge shout out to my Vega GPU? Like, that GPU is now, what, 5 years old? And it still runs every game just like that on relatively high settings. Now you can argue, yes, it's an indie game, yada yada yada, but man, I still applaud it. I still applaud it. So, good news, believe it or not, there is nothing on the top left side. So I can just leave that. Construct a granary, logging camp, hunting camp, and a storehouse. Well, that sounds all like things I could actually do. Yeah, believe it or not. Oh. Is it? What I don't like is... Okay, let me figure something out here for a moment. Oh. That was my bad. Oh. Now I broke it. Oh boy. I broke it. That was my bad. I'm sorry. What is happening? Mole is playing with his monitor because I want the FreeSync HDR out. And he's doing things he shouldn't do. Okay, can I get my second monitor back, please? That would be nice. Yes, okay, got my second monitor back. That was totally not the button I wanted to hit. Can I get... okay. That's weird. Okay. I don't know. Also, there is some like white flicker now and then. But yeah, I want a FreeSync. Okay, how can I turn off? Okay, I have to Google that super quickly because like this drives me crazy. Can I have the FreeSync off, please? To Google. Thank you, Sakura. Yeah, that's funny. That my monitor is like the first thing which is actually showing up in Google. Wow. Oh, it says in Windows. Wait, no, Windows has it turned off. 100% because I think it has. Because it isn't active in Windows. Okay. Well, that sucks. Yeah, that's odd. Let me see. Is there an option I can turn this off? I think it, I mean, I have already turned everything off, so yeah, the FreeSync Premium Pro is deactivated. Is it HDMI? No. Infinity. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Game color. Yeah, it shouldn't. Absolutely weird. Off. Let's see if that helps. Let me see if that helps. Nope. Still there. And also, I assume... Yeah, FreeSync HDR on. Ew. Oh, you cannot do changes here? Okay. Let's have a look. So what do we have to do first? We need a logging camp. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh. Okay. Then we need a granary, a hunting camp, and a storehouse. Hunting camp. Okay. So I want to have this here, and I want that to close as possible. We need a storehouse. That's a granary. And the storehouse right next to it. Boom. And you want this? Oh, you want streets. Huh. Like the street system. Boom, build it. That's pretty neat. Okay. Go. You wanna... Yeah, you wanna... Exactly. What is the highest priority? 10? 9? 9. Okay. 9! Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? Layfield. Currently shown surplus, corpse, food, fuel, stone, tools, materials, tools. Commodities, public order, approval, assigned families. Public order, livestock, numbers of months before supply runs out. Oh. Okay, we also need fuel. Doom. Definitely trying to make this very realistic. So what do we have here? Region map. Oh boy. You claim other regions when you gain enough influence. Claims can be refuted. Or, if a war is declared, blocked by the presence of an enemy army. Conquest is locked in the demo. Let's sigh. So what do we have here? Trade route. Iron deposit. Berries. Seasonal season. Okay. Wild enemies. Stone deposit. Oh. Okay. Man, who is developing this? Why do I have a feeling this is developed by Germans? Like the names alone, you cannot see them, but yeah, the names alone are like, hello German. Oh, there's water here. Neat. That's That's cool. Wow, okay, they're the berries. Oh, you can see the iron deposit then. Man, this is also a big map, huh? That's kind of crazy. Wait, where's... Wow, this is... Oh no, this is not a big map. This is just like all of it. Okay. Okay, assign a worker. 2 of them. Probably, but... Oh, you have a hunting level. That's great. So you can make sure that the population is not just eradicated. Can I save? I can save in the demo. That's unfortunate. Okay, so this is... They're not very fast, aren't they? I mean, sure, it's built on realism, but... Plowing for a quick summer harvest possible. Yes. Yes, you should do a lot of plowing. I totally support plowing of fields. Much plow, much sow, much harvest. Yeah, they're definitely taking a very realistic approach with this game. Which is always interesting. I've been playing quite a bit of city builders in my life. Right. And I'm a huge fan of city builders in general. And I never... I always had a problem with city builders who try to be a little bit too realistic. Like, let's be real here. SimCity was realistic enough, you know. This one here, on the other hand, is like, okay, we are really now watching them put like every single plank into the building. Okay, this will take a while. Erhard! Eckart! Eckart! Die Russen kommen! Where did that come from? What happened? I mean, I love the detail they're putting into this game. I really do. Nah, let's speed this up a bit. I mean, this is what speeding is for, right? I normally don't like to speed up in games because I always like the idea of just like letting it flow. I love those little moments of peace in those building games. I know that a lot of streamers in particular speed up things so that they can show specific moments in the game. And I get that. I just like to take my time, you know. Wait, what are we building here? Oh, whoa. That was some quick roofing. Yeah, look at that. The logging camp is done. Oh wow, we can assign 3 people here. Yeah, we have to be careful. We have to be careful. We have basically 2 people left. So, what would be the next thing? Houses, right? Well, we are following the tutorial. We are following the tutorial. We are not rushing it, because let's be real here. That will probably be pretty awkward. Timber! What I don't like is like the weird echo they have when you are speeding things up. I don't know why there is an echo. Yeah. It becomes like distant and echoing. That's weird. Ooh, I think it's getting dark. If there is anything like day and weather time. Ooh, traveling merchant. Hello there, friendo. Can I do anything with you? No, I don't think so. Ah. Doesn't look like it. Oh, we are running out of supplies. Okay, this dude is transporting. Yeah, the granary is nearly done. Well, that's good news. Nice. Oh my god, we also have to put workers here.
Come on, people, get to work.
Oh, storage full. Well, glad that we can fix this now. Like, on the buzzer. That's good news. Good. Storage limit. Oh, they are fixing this right now. Yeah, because... Yeah, that makes sense. They probably put it into the granary now. Yeah, they do. Okay. Okay. I have really only one person working on this now, right? Yeah. 1 out of 7. Okay, I think we have enough hunters for now. Let's remove 1 hunter. And let's help him out here, I hope. Man, but you only have 5 people. What are we missing? Oh, the storehouse. Okay. Build! Build like you have never built it before. Yeah, it's kind of slow, I have to admit. And the problem is if you are overdoing it with the speed, you might miss out on some very important nodes. Ah, wonderful. Okay, now we are cooking. We need a well and a burgage plot. Okay, the well seems to be the easiest one. It's like the green area. Oh yeah, water vein. Ha! Lucky me. Bada boom, bada bam. And now we need Burgage plot. Burgage plot. Oh, there. Some buildings have a flexible borders. Place 4 points to designate an area. The cursor will snap to the roads on the other plots to try and create an organic shape. Okay. Let's see how that goes. Oh, now it tells me how to build roads. Better later than never, I guess. It's like, dude, I already did that. Okay, let's see if this is a smart idea, what I'm doing here. Probably not, because let's be honest here. We all know... How big do we want to make this? Plot too small. Whoa. No, are you serious? Wait, why is this too much? That is a bit... That is a huge plot. Oh my god. Oh, we can make 2 out of this. Okay, that's better. Okay. Let's see how that goes. I'm curious. We need somebody in the storage. Shoot. I don't think we need... Do we need a person in here? No, right now we don't. Okay. How many food do we have? Ooh, my approval rating is going down because of homelessness. Okay. I will come back to this game. This is a very slow game. Yeah. That's unfortunate. I will come back to it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. But with that said, folks, thank you so much for watching. I will end the stream here. And then I will probably not stream tomorrow because I need a day off. Something friends and all that. You know how it sometimes goes. On Monday, I don't really know what we are doing on Monday yet. Maybe we are doing some more Steam demos, like the last day of the demos, and then on Tuesday we are slowly starting our Warhammer week. Because, well, normally I would play Grounded, but as you know, Grounded unfortunately evaporated when I resetted my system, and that really sucks. Because we put like 30 hours into it, and I really enjoyed the game. I might actually go back to Grounded when I have my new GPU. I might actually go back to it and try to do like another off-stream playthrough that I can get to the point where we have been. Like, story-wise, we haven't been too deep, but base building and all that, I put some extra time into it. Evaporated, yeah, the save game is gone. And if you were losing like 30 hours of save game, it hurts. It hurts, to say the least. So I might come up with something. Maybe we have to push it back a bit, because, as I said, we have now the Warhammer 40k Darktide week coming up, and then afterwards, the week after that, we have what is it called? Requiem, A Plague Tale, Requiem, the second one coming up next week. I'm really looking forward to that one. We will do a full playthrough of that one, because I love the first one, and I'm looking forward to the second one, because I'm really curious how the story continues. Yep. And then we have some other games coming out, so yeah, maybe we're doing that. But again, folks, thank you so much for the support. By the way, I just want to put that out here, another huge shout out to all the people who have been supporting my new GPU endeavors. Keep in mind, we are still collecting money, but we are doing pretty well. So for all the people who have been supporting me, thank you so much for it. Like, no matter how small or how big the donation was, I know that some people did it anonymously, some others didn't. Like, you know who you are. Thank you very much for that. And I also always read your messages. Like, thank you very much for supporting me there. It has been a turbulent week, to say the least. So, again, thank you so much. By the way, if you still want to support the cause, and you still want to support me getting a new GPU, or well, a new GPU, it's on its way, but to pay for that GPU, more or less, there's a link in the chat right now. This gives you directly to my Stream Elements tip channel thingy, so the money is going directly to me and all that. But again, like, even if you just liked or retweeted my tweets, if you have just been here to support me, that also means the world to me. So thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. But with that said, I get out of here, and I will see you on Monday. Probably with more Steam demos. Yeah, because we still have a few, and I don't really have anything else to play. So, with that said, I will have something to eat. Have a good one, have a great weekend, and I'll see you hopefully on Monday at 8 AM ET with more in the morning in your gaming news, more Steam Next Fest demos, and then our Warhammer 40k week starts on Tuesday. Till then, folks, have a good one. Bye-bye. Ka-ching!